Benson. I'm the Integrated Solutions Consultant for Van Wall out of Story City and Nevada locations. I started as an intern for another Deere dealership about 12 years ago. And at that point in time, we were still demoing auto steer to people and convincing them that it was the next big thing and you're going to want to have this. When I started doing this full time, you weren't so much demoing it, but still having to convince people that it was a thing. Doing a lot more nuts and bolts and more or less finding stuff to be busy. As we've progressed along, auto steer is standard now. GPS units are standard. Row shutoffs and all the things that we used to have to try and convince people that are a good thing are just standard, and it's assumed that a machine has them. And we're doing a lot less fixing and a lot more trying to make the machines get the most out of them that we can. Fine tuning, getting that last percentage of good out of a machine that we can get, and then more of the advanced and implement guidance and things like that. Much more advanced features than what it ever would have dreamed was possible 10 years ago. Really, the mindset has gone from selling bits and parts and pieces to looking at a farmer's operation as a whole. Then you're selling cogs in the system, and if you don't size the one properly or fit the one properly, things aren't going to work anymore or aren't going to work as efficiently as they could or once would. And then we've got to look out into the future and maybe not necessarily sell the guy what he's asking for based on previous conversations that you've had about where he wants to go with his operation. Maybe we could try and upsell him to something slightly newer, because 3 years from now that's where he's going to be needing anyway. So rather than buy a display, for example, twice in 3 years, spend a little bit more now to be better set up for where you want to go in the future. It's a lot of talking, and a lot of communication. Sitting down and we harass the salesmen a lot, we harass the parts guys and the service guys a lot, and just maintaining a good rapport with everybody at the dealership. But it's a lot of constant communication about, this is the conversation I had with the customer, and this is what he mentioned that he's looking at. Maybe keep an eye out for something that fits that build. And hey, he mentioned that he's having this problem. Maybe there's something we could do about it, or it's something to be aware of when that machine comes in for a service special or something like that. Just a lot of communication between the different departments. We spend a lot of time bouncing between the two stores, and I try to make an effort to at least, at very minimum, talk to everybody's salesman while I'm there. If not, parts and service as well.